As always, thank you so much for joining me. Tonight we will be doing a gentle yoga flow. Still offering pregnancy modifications, but you're welcome to customize this to whatever suits you today. So we're going to get started in a seated position. So come on down to your seat. As always, you can choose to sit on a chair or some blocks or a pillow, anything that allows you to feel comfortable in this seated position. When you get there, sit tall, sit proud. Roll your shoulders up to your ears, push them all the way back, and then let them fall all the way down. Pull the shoulders all the way forward, and we'll do that same circle again. Up to the ears, all the way back, push them down, roll them forward, up to the ears, and then we'll just settle with the shoulders reaching back. Allow your hands to rest on your thighs or the ground or the arms of your chair. Sit nice and tall. Reach the crown of your head all the way up. And if it feels comfortable, gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Take another longer, deeper inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Feel the shoulders melt away from the ears. Allow the chest to soften. And take your largest, fullest, deepest breath yet. Invite in as much air as you can into your lungs. And then forcibly exhale everything out. Seal your lips. And continue to take long, slow, deep inhales. And long, slow, complete exhales. Allow your attention to focus on the sound and sensation of your breath. Visualizing it enter into any of the tight areas within the body. Where are you carrying tension today? Take this opportunity to scan the body all the way from the toes, through the legs, your hips and glutes, your back and chest and shoulders, even your neck and head. Where do you find any source of tension? On your next inhale, send your breath to that source of tension. Allow the breath to expand that part of the body. And as you exhale, feel that tension soften. Continue that focus, breathing toward the tension, letting it break apart and expand. And as you exhale, soften. Relaxing the shoulders just a little bit more, letting the arms feel heavy or even weightless. I invite you to take this opportunity to set an intention for today's practice. Perhaps there's something that you're working towards, an affirmation, or a phrase or quote that is particularly meaningful today. But just in case nothing is coming to mind, I do have an affirmation to offer you. I say yes to opportunity and abundance. I say yes to opportunity and abundance. I attract prosperity with ease. I constantly receive incredible gifts from life. I say yes to opportunity and abundance. Beautiful. On your next inhale, gently open up your eyes. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, pull the shoulders and elbows down, lifting through the chest. Inhale, rise. Exhale, pulling them down again. Inhale, rise. Exhale, gentle twist to the right. Bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand to the base of your spine. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, gentle twist through the middle to upper back, maybe looking over the right shoulder. Inhale, come to center, and then twist the other way. Right hand to left knee, left hand to the base of your spine. Sit nice and tall. Exhale, feel the twist through the mid to upper spine, maybe looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. And then make your way to a tabletop position. Bring your hands down to the mat. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Separate your fingers nice and wide so you have a nice steady base. Stack your hips over your knees. Inhale, cow pose. Looking up, let the belly drop down. Roll the shoulders away from your ears. Let your hips lift. Exhale, cat pose. Round the spine, tuck your chin. Push down on the mat with your 10 fingers and the tops of your feet. Inhale once again, cow pose. And exhale, cat pose. Beautiful. Keeping your hips up above the knees, walk your hands forward and find puppy dog pose. So bring your forearms down to the mat and then maybe even bring your forehead down to the mat. So notice how this really opens up through the upper back and shoulders. If this is a little too deep in that area, option to keep the head lifted and maybe bring the elbows a little closer to you. And for a deeper stretch, walk the hands further away and lengthen through the arms. Allow your tailbone to tilt upwards, kind of like in cow pose. Feeling a deep bend through the back, opening up the front of your chest. Beautiful. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back towards you, keeping your forearms down. And open up the knees, shifting your hips back for a child's pose. So opening up the knees, bringing the toes together at the back of your mat, shifting your hips all the way back, feeling a different stretch through the whole spine, letting your belly rest between the thighs. Again, if this is a little too much, option to bring your knees closer together to reduce how deep your spine is going down. So find the level that feels best for you. Beautiful. Inhale, look up. Come back to a tabletop position. Stack your hands or your shoulders over your wrists. Make your knees parallel again. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, find downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent. Gently pedal out your feet, one heel at a time. Stretching the back of your legs. Pedaling it out as you alternate heels.
and then settle into your downward facing dog. Root down through the 10 fingers, lift the hips as high as they'll go, and then soften the heels downward. Always an option to keep a little bend in those knees. Look to the top of your mat as you inhale. Exhale, walk your feet all the way forward behind your wrists. Find a ragdoll pose. Allow the spine to relax and soften. On your next inhale, slowly roll yourself up to a standing position. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, pull them down again, gentle back bend. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, pull them back down. Great job. Step your right foot forward and step your left foot back. Find a high crescent lunge. Reach your arms up. So your front knee is stacked over the front ankle and your back foot heel is lifted. How far apart your legs are is up to you. You can go deeper to make it a little bit more challenging, or keep them closer together to make it a little bit more accessible. Inhale, hold it here. Exhale, gentle twist to your right. So reach your right hand behind you. Left arm reaches forward. Keeping your hips squared to the top of your mat, feel a gentle twist through the mid to upper spine, maybe looking back towards your right fingers. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, warrior two. Spin your back heel down so it's flat on the mat. Maybe widen the stance of your feet just a little bit more. Bring your arms out to a T. So check that your front heel is drawing a straight line to the middle of your back foot, and then open those arms up. Again, you can go deeper by separating the legs a little more if you want to make it just a little bit more challenging. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip your right palm upwards, sweep the sky, reach your fingertips all the way up. Let your left arm reach down the back thigh. Inhale, come back to center, warrior two. Exhale, hold. Inhale, star pose. Straighten the front knee, parallel your feet, reach your arms up like a big X. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Push the hips back, long, strong spine. Reach your hands down toward the ground. Now, if you have a hard time reaching the ground, you can use a pair of blocks or anything really to place underneath your hands, or you always have the option to keep a little bend in those knees. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift the spine so it's parallel to the ground. Exhale, bring your hands back down and then walk your hands to the top of your mat, shifting your right toes toward the top of your mat, lifting the back heel. Lower that bottom knee down. Inhale, low crescent lunge. So your hips are stacked up over that left knee. Right toes point forward. Beautiful. Inhale, hold here. Exhale, sweep the hands down. Half splits. Lengthen the front knee. Again, if you have blocks, you're more than welcome to use them to bring the floor a little bit closer to your hands. Shifting your hips back, lengthen out that front knee and maybe point the right toes to the sky. Feeling a nice stretch through the back of that right leg. Beautiful. Bend the right knee, walk your hands forward. Place your hands down and step back to tabletop. Tuck your back toes, lift your hips, find downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your hands behind your wrists. Ragdoll pose. If you have a belly like I do, make sure your feet are nice and wide. Inhale, halfway lift, long, strong spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, come all the way up again. Bring your arms to the sky. Exhale, gentle back bend, squeeze the shoulder blades and elbows down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, once again, pull those elbows down, lift the chest. Place your hands on your hips, step your left foot forward and your right foot back. Find that high crescent lunge. Adjust the feet so you feel nice and stable. Front knee is over the front ankle, back heel is lifted, all 10 toes point to the top of your mat. And when you're ready, lift your arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, gentle twist to the left. So reach your left hand back, right arm forward. Feel a little twist to the mid to upper spine as you look past your left fingertips. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, warrior two. Spin that back heel down so your foot's flat on the mat. Maybe widen the stance a little more. Keep that bend in the left knee. Reach your arms out to a T. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale, reverse warrior. Flip the left palm up, sweep the sky. Reach your right arm down the back of your back thigh. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Hold for the exhale. Inhale, star pose. Straighten the front knee. Pivot your left toes so your feet are parallel. Arms come up like an X. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Push the hips back. Lead with the chest. Bring your hands down to the mat or to blocks, whichever feels best. Option to keep a little bend in those knees. Inhale, halfway lift, reach the spine up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat. Pivoting your left toes back to the top of your mat, lifting the back heel up, lower the right knee down. Inhale, low crescent lunge. So hips are stacked up above that right knee. Left toes point forward. Exhale, half splits. Option to use blocks or just walk your hips back. You can either keep them on the floor or you can hover them above the ground if that's not quite accessible. Extend your left knee long. An option to point those left toes up to the sky. You're going to feel a nice stretch along the back of your left leg. Hold that here for a breath. And exhale. Inhale, bend the right knee, walk your hands to the top of your mat. Plant your hands down, bring your left knee back, find your tabletop. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat pose. Round the spine. Inhale, come back to center, tabletop. We're kind of going back to where we started. Walk your hands forward to find puppy dog. So notice how it feels different this round versus the first time we did it. Maybe you feel more comfortable to have your forehead down. Maybe you feel comfortable walking your fingertips just a little further forward. Maybe you notice you have a little bit more flexibility through those shoulder blades and chest. Lifting, keeping the hips lifted and your tailbone pointed upward. Hold it here, inhale, and hold it here for exhale. Inhale, slowly walk your hands back towards you to lift the head. Bring your toes together and widen the knees. for child's pose. Shifting the hips back, relaxing the forehead down, and reaching the arms outward. So again, how does this feel different than the first time? Are we able to go a little deeper? Are we noticing a little less tightness? Beautiful. Slowly come up on your next inhale to tabletop, and then make your way back to a seated position. Full circle. Bring your soles of your feet together. Allow your knees to spread open. Now, if this feels uncomfortable in the legs and you have blocks handy, feel free to place the blocks underneath your knees. That'll give you a little bit more of a place to rest them. Or you can always just make sure your knees are a little bit more lifted if that's okay. You can always use your hands to brace them. But if it feels okay, you can let the knees fall down. Bring your hands down to your feet. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Exhale, shift the chest forward for a little bit of a deeper stretch through the inner thighs. Keeping the chest lifted so we're not rounding the spine. We're trying to keep the chest nice and long so we focus the stretch on the legs. Beautiful. Inhale, straighten upwards. And exhale, slowly make your way to your back. So if you have a belly like me, it might not feel comfortable lying flat on the ground. So feel free to have a yoga cushion or some pillows that you can prop up behind you. Whatever feels most comfortable for you, find your way down to your back. Extend your legs out long. Inhale, reach your arms up over your head for a wall-to-wall stretch. Point your toes, get long, get lean. Exhale, relax your arms along your side and find your Shavasana. Allow your toes to flop open. Allow yourself to take up as much space as you can. And then allow your muscles to relax. Soften through your toes, the balls of your feet, your arches and your heels. Relax through your ankles, your calves, your kneecaps, and your thighs. Relax through your glutes and your hips. And try to soften through the low back. Allow your belly to rise and fall with each effortless breath. Soften through the rib cage and the shoulders, allowing your whole back to feel supported by the earth beneath you. Relax through your fingertips, the palms and your wrists. Soften your forearms, your elbows, and your biceps. Relax your shoulder blades, your neck, and all the muscles in your face. Allow yourself to feel weightless. When you're ready, begin to bring awareness back to the body and your breath. On your next inhale, slowly reach your arms up over your head again. Point your toes, get long, get lean, and slowly draw your knees back up towards your chest and give yourself a little hug. Gently rock from side to side and then fall over towards your favorite side. Slowly push yourself up to a seat, keeping your eyes closed, and cross your legs once again, or find your preferred seated position. Relax your hands on your knees, sit nice and tall, reach the crown of your head to the sky. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let your shoulders melt away from your ears. Bring your palms together and press your thumbs into your chest. Take another deep inhale through the nose. May we look inward for validation and acceptance. Inhale, draw your thumbs to your lips. May we speak words of truth, kindness, and encouragement. Inhale, draw your thumbs to your third eye center. May we be the change we wish to see in this world. Take a deep inhale to fill yourself with love and light. And exhale to share that with the world. Namaste.